Alright, what's up guys, it's Scary. This is going to be my first upload on this channel, and I figured I'd just do a story because I'm not interesting enough to commentate over a game for 30 minutes. So, this story takes place about 3 or 4 years ago, back when I was in middle school. Alright, I was in 7th grade, so don't judge me for how stupid this is all going to sound. So, one day, my friend, I'm not going to say his name, comes up to me and is like, "Hey, take this bag, right?" And I'm like, "What's in this bag?" Alright, so I'm thinking it's like illegal drugs. And he's like, "It's maple leaves." And I'm like, "Alright, this sounds retarded. I want in." So he hands me the maple leaves, and well, pretty much anyway, he was selling them with one of his friends. I wouldn't really call him my friend. I think he low-key kind of hated me. But yeah, they were actually selling these to dumbass kids in my middle school and making a semi-decent profit, because every few days he would hand me a few dollars and be like, look what I made, you know, this is half of what I made. And he gave me like 10-20 bucks over the course of a couple weeks. So I'm like, you know what, I want in. I'm broke as shit, and I have a video game addiction, so I kind of want to buy a few more of my PlayStation 2 games. Keep in mind, this is back a few years ago, before I had an actual job and whatnot. So I have the bag of maple leaves, okay, and I think I'm some hot shit, alright? So I'm walking around the school, and I'm like, hey, look at these fucking maple leaves, dog. Look what I'm doing. I'm fucking carrying. I'm a fucking badass, right? So I showed one too many people, and the good old cameras picked me up. So I get called down to the principal's office. I'm like, oh wow, whatever could I have done to gotten in trouble at the principal's office? So I'm talking to him, and he's like, so I think you've been showing a little baggie to some people around school. You mind telling me what's in it? And he's like, is it marijuana or any type of you know, drug like substitute or look-alike? And I'm like, no sir, it's just maple leaves, right? So I'm sitting in this motherfucker's office, and he calls in another principal, right, to come talk to me, and they start looking through all my stuff. I had already thrown away the maple leaves and just kind of poured them in my yard, and they blended in pretty well, because I mean, they were leaves and it was fall. So yeah, I kind of disposed of all the evidence, but I had a little plastic pen pipe that I was smoking out of, and yeah, I was inhaling fucking plastic, smoking maple leaves in my goddamn room in 7th grade. So that's what I was doing with my life back then. And well, I had thrown that all away, but my parents had found it and brought it to the school to like show them. But my parents had already known about this before I was even called into the principal's office, because somebody from administration had called my parents secretly behind everybody's back and told them about it before I was even going in. So they knew already before I was even fucking going to the principal's office, before I even knew it. So yeah, they brought the pipe in and stuff because they already found it, and they pretty much called me a dumb shit, like I was. They went through my notebook, and, you know, being a little horny ass 7th grader, I was drawing tits in there in my free time. So they're like, oh, would you like your mom to see these? And I'm like, yes, that's exactly what I want. I want my mom to see these tits I drew in my notebook during my fucking free time. Oh shit, there goes my phone. But anyways, so yeah, I got in trouble for smoking maple leaves and drawing tits in my notebook. So I was suspended for like a week, and well, my friend didn't get in trouble because his parents were just like, oh, that's stupid, that's maple leaves. But my parents felt it really fit that I should stay in my room for the entire suspension without any video games, no contact with my friends, and it was just a really fucked up situation. I actually ended up having to go to fucking some drug rehab place and pee in a cup because they thought I was on drugs, when they specifically knew it was maple leaves, but they still set up the program for me to go, even though it was just maple leaves. I know this all sounds really, really stupid, and trust me, it is, but I actually had to sit in the waiting room because I couldn't pee. I was nervous, man. My fucking bladder was like, nuh-uh, you ain't giving them shit. We're going down together. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm not down for this. So I was sitting in the fucking thing, and I drank a bunch of coffee, and I finally pissed and whatnot, and of course it came back negative. So, I mean, I didn't get in any fucking like legal trouble or anything. But yeah, that's the story about how I got in trouble for quote unquote selling drugs in the school. If you like this video and you want more like it, leave a like and maybe subscribe and comment what you think of my dumbass. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.